Hello YouTube, Liz here. I felt it was only fair that I jump on here and sing Walmart's praises since I'd been whining so long about how they weren't stocking the yarn. So here I am. We went over there and voila, they had it. Mandala Ombré in Happy. Now I'm happy. So I got two. Leave some for the other folks. And while I was there, I couldn't believe it. I didn't even take a cart. I asked my husband, I said, just let me just run in and see what they have. And didn't take a cart. I just walked all the way back to the back of the store and I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, ah. So I went there to get some other yarn. I'll show you in just a second for a project. And I just was shocked. So here we are. I got Tranquil, because why not, right? I just got one of these. I thought it was so beautiful. I just couldn't help it. And I've been waiting so long for these colors. I have spent hundreds of dollars going to Walmart buying all kinds of things that I didn't intend to get, waiting for them to reset the yarn. And today was the day. So I just bought yarn. That's it. Didn't buy anything else, not one thing. And my husband waited in the car even. So there's my score. I'm so happy that I have Happy. So while I was there, I happened to notice that they had Ferris wheel, and I have a few Ferris wheels, but I decided to get a couple more. And this one's called Imaginary Garden. $270 yards. It's a medium 4 and it is 100% acrylic. So I got that one, and then I got Morning Java. So these two I'm probably going to make hats with. I have been using up some of my yarns on the Addy, some of the yarn that I have had for a while on the Addy, making hats for donation, and it's hit and miss with the Addy of which yarns are going to work or not. I found that Premier Sweet Roll works well with my Addy. I did have a few drop stitches, but nothing that was frustrating. I have to babysit it, but you know, I would do that anyway. I tend to watch every stitch, and it's a real focused event when I make a hat on the Addy. But I decided, I made a commitment to myself that I'm going to always have a hat going on my Addy in production. And there's a new cancer support center here in town that I told them a few months ago that I would make some hats for, but it's so hot here now that, you know, I doubt that they're really that interested right now. I sent them a text, but I didn't hear back. So I'm an ovarian cancer survivor, and I had my treatment at MD Anderson Cancer Center in Gilbert, and a friend of mine is going to be going up there pretty soon, and I think I'll take my hats and donate them there this time, and then make some more for the Cancer Support Center here, because they have a big turnover up there. And when I was a patient, I used to always take hats to the clinic when I would go, and they just loved them. They loved my hats. Those were crocheted hats. These are on the Addy. They're, you know, a little different, but still it's something that will help people. So I made quite a few in the last few days over the weekend. I've been using up my sweet roll. And I do the long tube and do the drawstring ends, pull it through, and then cuff them. That's really the only one I know how to make so far. This one. This is Red Heart Fair Isle. It was a bit of a struggle, but I really wanted to see how Fair Isle was going to work up. The Fair Isle, Red Heart Fair Isle in my hands does not result in a really nice pattern when I crochet with it. I probably haven't given it a chance, but I thought I'd just go ahead and use it on the Addy. There's this one. That's a red heart. And a red heart. And this one is loops and threads. My Addy likes loops and threads impeccable. Oh, I think these are impeccable. Yeah, these three are all impeccable. And this is Mandala. I used the Mandala, and then I made a little one with a pom-pom on top. I'm not a big fan of making pom-poms, but this hat just needed a pom-pom. And I didn't have very much of it, so I didn't make a real long one with a brim, so I thought it might be good for a little person. So I've got those, and I'm going to keep making those. At Walmart, I also found Red Heart Hello Gorgeous. Yay. This one's called Cactus Flower. Of course, I had to choose that one. And my immediate goal for this yarn is to make another. I just made this today. It's the Spring Flower Coaster on Yarnspirations website. I needed a hot pad for my table, and so I thought I'd make this. It's nice. It's got this raised, these stitches you work behind the row, so it creates a lot of texture and makes a good hot pad. So I made this one with, I love this cotton. This is called Pink Teal Orange. I've had that yarn for a long time. I just pulled it out to make this. I think what I'll do is, this one's cotton. I think the center is just a brown line brand cotton. But I think what I'll do is make an acrylic one. You know, they say that acrylic melts if you put a hot thing on it, but I don't think my dishes are going to be quite that hot going on my table that I have to worry about the acrylic melting. I don't know. I wouldn't put a super hot, like casserole right out of the oven on it maybe, but I'm going to use some old, I think this is impeccable for the center, and then use the Hello Gorgeous around the edges. I just pull some, either do that or this one for the center. This is Vanna's Choice Mustard. So the reason I went to Walmart, aside from always wanting to check to see if they had the new yarn colors in yet, was to get some more Mandala Ombré in Cool. I decided that I'm going to make a blanket project using it because I had worked up the Granny Mosaic stitch. Let's see, I think it's on Creative Grandma Stitch of the Week number 91, the Mosaic stitch. I just love making this. It works up so quickly. I used an eye hook and the Mandala Ombre. This one, Cool. It just worked up so beautifully, and it just feels wonderful. And I thought, man, I'm going to make a whole bunch of those, and I already know how I'm going to do it and where it's going. So yesterday I made another square, and it does use quite a bit of yarn, that pattern. But this is the same, it's just the way the ombre effect works. It didn't come out with any black in here at all, but that's all right, because as I go, I'm going to have more like that probably. I think I can get 3 squares, maybe 4 out of a cake, out of one of those Mandala cakes. I'm not sure. So I bought all the ones that they had today. I bought 6, and hopefully I'll be able to get some more as needed, because I'm probably going to need more. It does use up quite a bit of yarn making this pattern, but it feels wonderful. It's so squishy, and that blanket is going to be gorgeous. I think what I'm going to do is border it with white and just make it real clean looking. So yeah, I just wanted to jump on here and say that. This is really minor, but sometimes minor things become important. There's a 99-cent store next door to Walmart. I've never been over there, So I said, let's run in there and see what that store is all about. And I found this. And the shelves, some of the shelves were marked 99 cents and this rang up $1. So I don't really know how it works over there. But anyway, I got this for my crochet hooks because I have a couple of sets. I don't know why, but I keep them separate. I don't really know what the point of that is. So I guess, I don't know. I had bought this BCMRUN crochet hook set on Amazon, and they came with the little bag, and you know, they're the ergonomic rubberized handles, and I really love them. So I have quite a few in there. It was a pretty good size set. I don't remember exactly how many were in there now, but I like the little case. And I do keep my hooks with my projects, so I need quite a few. I bought, just in case you guys are into containers like I am, Breyers. I don't know if you have Breyers where you live, but Breyers Gelato Indulgences. Very nice. It's a very nice size that I'm going to use to put some things in. Probably some hooks or some notions or something. I don't know. I'm all about containers right now. I tend to collect quite a few. So, yeah, it's pretty much where I am right now. I'm going to, as soon as I finish this video, I'm going to make another one of these while I'm on it. It was a little tricky understanding the written pattern, which is on the Yarnspirations website, but after you make the center, it's got a round of stitches that you're going into that center. The next round is to be worked behind the petals, and I could not figure out what they were talking about. I tried a few different ways and it just wasn't making sense to me. So I found a tutorial. I can't remember now who I think Jeannie's. I'll put it in the description box. I'll look it back up again and see. But you make several rounds, and in the last, well, you make these rounds, and the last round has a little picot stitch on the end, which was kind of fun. So anyway, there's that. It's pretty floppy. I think if I used a this yarn's really soft, so different kind of cotton might make it a little bit firmer, and a smaller hook. So you could definitely go down a hook size to make a little bit of a firmer hot pad. But I kind of wanted a big, loose, floppy one. I wasn't really worried about it. I wanted something that was big enough for a plate to go on. So that's my news, and I just felt like that I should say something about the yarn being stocked at Walmart, because I'd also said on the Lion Brand website, I'm like, guys, why are you partnering with this store that doesn't care about yarn? It's all a mess. So maybe I just need to learn a little patience. Always a virtue. And yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well and that your projects are making you happy, and I will see you next time. Bye.